Hey guys, welcome to another episode. This time we'll be carving. I wanted to take on the challenge of making a kuksa. It's a traditional wooden cup that was originally made by the northern Sami tribes in Scandinavia. So the Scandinavian Sami would make this wooden cup early on in their lives, and a properly made cup would last a lifetime. Traditionally, it was made with a birch burl. What is a burl? Well, if you guys watched my my recent hike that I posted on the channel, you guys saw that it's a burl is basically a growth on a tree, an abnormal growth. It's really evident when you look at a tree. Sometimes the burl takes up like the entire roundness of the tree. You see it on both sides. Sometimes it's more like just a protrusion, kind of a semicircle protrusion. They come in all kinds of weird shapes. It's a deformity. I believe it's caused by a type of like infection or mushroom or whatever. So what the burls do are interesting. It's extremely dense. It's a very dense wood. Even it's denser than the wood that it's growing on, and the growth patterns are all screwed up as opposed to just the standard growth rings. And so that's why they would use the burls, because the burls are known to be a lot tougher. So a properly made kuksa from a birch burl would last a lifetime once it was properly treated and taken care of. Without dragging this on, we have a burl. So once you harvest the burl, it's better just you harvest it, you carve it right away, and then you go through some steps that we'll see, hopefully, if we don't screw this one up, right away from green, and then you treat it right away, and it should be good. So all these variables, I guess we'll just, try to give it a shot. So the reason I have it in a Ziploc bag is because I harvested this on Saturday morning, and it is now Monday night. So I just doused it with a bit of water. Actually, I took off the bark and I doused it with a bit of water just to see the grain patterns too, and just to keep it hydrated. And you see the condensation on the bag. It kept it nice and hydrated. I certainly didn't want it to start checking like this. Like as soon as it dries, there's so much moisture in this wood that once it dries, it's going to start cracking. And I really hope that I don't need to tell my viewers that if a cup has a crack in it, it's basically useless, right? All right, so this is a very nice piece, I find. I don't know what it's going to look like inside. I'm very anxious to see. But we have a lot of these lines that are more defined, I believe, are saw marks. But there's this really weird, like, I don't know if it's the saw that did this, or it's actually the color of the wood. If it's the color of the wood, it should be very interesting. So yeah, anyway. So step 1. We trace the top of the cup from the top here, and give it a basic outline. So we'll see. I'll just do as quick as I can, wood removal around the cup. And I believe this is where I'll have the handle right from this side. You see some really some nice growth rings here. So if I make the handle, and I believe I have enough room there, right here on this side, and then so the cup can be like here, whatever. So we'll draw it out, and then we'll start removing some wood. Oh, yeah. So for another argument for the power tools is always work smarter, not harder. So that's the two warring factions in my head. Do I go traditional and just do everything by hand, or do I you know, work smarter because I have the tools, and anyway, do it faster. Sure. Okay. So that is bigger. All right, then let's try this one. Go. You know what? Screw this chopping. This is hard ash. Well, I don't know why I keep on saying hard ash. Ash is hard. And this is a burl of an ash. So it's freaking hard. So I'm going to use my belt sander. It seems to take it off a lot faster. It also allow me to have a lot more control than tearing this crap off with an axe. So yeah, I'm gonna get most of this stuff off with the belt sander, and sheesh. So, as you can probably tell, I went with the I'll be right back. Dirty business. Whew. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I went the power tools way, and the belt sander made quick work of it, honestly. Very dirty work, but quick work nonetheless. And then I was able to hollow out most of the inside with a plunge router. I'll probably could get that a little closer, but I'm gonna go from here by hand if I'm gonna try. This is incredibly hard. Alright, so the cup has had the chance to boil for about an hour in extremely salty water, which has cleansed the wood and taken out a lot of the particles. Looking at the color of the the water at the end, I'm really glad I did it, because I would not want to be drinking any of that stuff. So it probably disinfected the whole thing and killed all the bacteria and whatnot. So now that it's been boiled, what I'm doing is I was really worried about it drying too fast and cracking open, just like this. So I read one. I looked for quite a few through quite a few blogs or whatever articles, and one guy had said put the cup, once you're done to dry it out, put it in a bag with one side open, right? So I'm just propping that side open, and what this will do is it'll slow the drying process. The shop here is really dry, so hopefully this will help dry it slower. So I'm gonna let this dry for probably at least 5-6 days, if not 7. So once it's completely dry, then we'll move on to the fine sanding. Alright, well, it's been good six days, and it's not quite dry, I think, but screw it, I'm gonna start sanding. I don't think waiting anymore. So yeah, boiled and ready for the next round of sanding. A lot of sanding. So I'm going to be using these sanding pads, which is perfect for an irregular shape. So yeah, a lot of sanding. Alright, so I went through quite a bit of sanding. I've been here for about a couple hours. So whether or not it's enough sanding, that's enough for me. So this is the cup we have. I mean, the inside could have a little less scratches, but I mean the outside is nice and smooth. So yeah, moment of truth, application of oil. So I looked around for some different oils, and I ended up with this product. Yeah. Let's see how it looks, because this is the kind of the moment of truth. Because as soon as you put the oil on, the grain really comes out instantly. So this is the kind of the exciting part. Some very nice patterns. Oh. So you just keep massaging the oil in. Already we see we have a very distinctive cup. Some very nice patterns. It's a lot darker than just a normal birch. Which is kind of what I didn't want. Let's try to get some oil in that little hole. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of oil. There you go. Making a mess. Doesn't matter. It's on the chop. So once the first coat of oil is on, then you kind of just keep massaging for a bit, and then I can let it sit for 15-20 minutes, and then reapply, and then wipe off the excess, and that's it. Alright, so I took a couple of seconds to put a nice little lanyard, whatever, cord on it, leather cord. And so now I can hook this up on my pack. Okay. And yeah, so here's the finished product. Hopefully it looks as nice as it looks on the camera as it is in front of me. The end here is actually the outside of the burl. This wasn't touched at all. So nice size Kuksa. I have a pretty much a full cup of coffee in there, like a normal cup of coffee. Some Kuksas are a lot smaller. This will be perfect on the cold days. Yeah, so cold winter days, it'll be perfect to have a nice warm drink on the fireside. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was pretty fun. I'll keep my eye out for some other interesting burls while we're out in the woods, and we'll make some more of this, or bigger bowls, or other styles of kuksas. Yeah. So, cheers, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Like as always, I haven't said it in a while, but I really appreciate the likes, the comments, and if you like the content, please subscribe. I got a couple of videos a week coming out these days. We always have the biggest project yet, the cedar plank canoe that I'm working on. Now that I'm finally done this Kuksa, now I'm going to be working mostly on this, on the canoe until it's done. So there'll be a video from stage to stage. There'll be a video for that one coming out. But anyways, Kuksa. Success. See you guys.